Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. And hello, everybody. I got both shots. You gotta get your vaccinations. And I am back to doing shows, which some of you will love, and some of you will feel nauseous. And those are my true fans. Listen, I feel better about the country, more than I have in a long time. I mean, there are signs that the last 4 years of historical ineptitude and presidential illiteracy are waning. The stupid curve took a steeper decline after the election than COVID did. The constant stress of wondering what word salad nightmare would barf out a sweet potato Hitler's orange puke hole daily are over. And the new guy, Joe Body Slam Biden, is killing it. How do I know that? Because of what the other side has got on him. And for all of you who use the lazy, it's both sides argument to give yourselves a, modicum of relief from being dead ass wrong for the last half a decade, let's look at that argument. Because it's weak ass sauce, people. Trump.
It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
Yeah, 500,000 dead. Biden, 220 million vaccines, death and infections down by the thousands, and mass restrictions loosening in 100 days. Trump, 9 million jobs lost. And then refusal to help pass COVID relief. Biden, COVID relief passed, 3 million jobs added in 100 days, 6% projected growth, stock market up to 34,000. So although there are two sides, one side has type 2 diabetes, can't walk down a ramp, and can't get the pens that fit. The other side Peloton's like a fitness model and has a wife that doesn't have to swallow her vomit when Biden touches her. And just the fact that he has dogs kills the both sides argument. Just admit it, people. Biden is killing it. And how do we truly know Biden is a boss? By what the other side has on him. Here is what the biggest scandals of the Biden administration are in the first 100 days. Dr. Seuss has been canceled. No, he has not. He was never canceled. Just lied about by a grifter and huckster. You know who I'm talking about. This fucker Tucker. Here's more, if you will. If you don't swim in the swill of Fox, because they're kind of cocks. Tucker said that Biden is going to cancel meat. This is all they have. Biden and the socialists are going to cancel food. That's kind of weak sauce. Right. This is the America's Back Burger. So good. Next is a claim they're handing out Kamala Harris's books to immigrant children. The claim is that the government bought thousands of books so the vice president could clean up on the immigration problem. Well, no, that didn't happen either. I mean, at least with Biden's crew. Now, Kamala's book tells all the kids that they can be superheroes. And they found that only one copy was donated from a private person who had read it and obviously is now a superhero. So we have one side getting 120 million Americans vaccinated, turning the economy around, adding jobs, passing legislation to make voting fair, and has actually presented an infrastructure plan. So this isn't us in a couple of months. Oh, yeah. And they didn't try to overthrow the election, commit treason, and then whine about it. And where the hell is Melania? Anybody seen her? I mean, we haven't seen her since she walked off camera wearing a designer shower curtain. So, when it comes down to it, your both sides argument isn't accurate, evidence-based, has zero facts, so just admit it. You were wrong. It would at least show you to have an ounce of self-awareness. Good burger. And thank you, President Joe. We're killing it. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Cancel meat?
You chose to wear a mask as you walked out here. What message were you sending by wearing a mask outside alone?
By watching me take it off and not put it back on till I get inside.
The most dentists anyone has ever dentist in the history of dentisting.
Yeah. And now I will read a email from a show called Fan. Let's see this. Here we go.
You're bringing this computer.
Yeah.
Can't see it.
Because I
Dennis
can't.
would do that.
My
by the way,
print is a lot
by the way,
smaller.
Janet, I have myopia. I have a little bit of myopia.
Why do you keep doing
This
that?
I had furnace. This is Titus or Rachel. I am a longtime fan. I have written you before. I am listening to every podcast, and this may be the last time I pay for a comedy special online. I want to point out that sentence doesn't go together. Actually, I am paid for just about. I am paid for just about everything you'll have to put up, and. Honestly, the Everlast show was hands down, all caps, the best thing so far. I even purchased from you sponsors. I even purchased from you sponsors, and I will stay a fan. But I will not be purchasing your shows off the site. It is just not worth the money, and that $10 each time I could use on something else. Yes, like English lessons. That will not let me down each time as much. He's willing to be let down a little bit, but just not this much. We've let him down just too much. You can let me down 20, 30%, 40%, I'm out. Always a fan, really. And waiting for the next dose of positive and funny humor. Like a heroin addict waiting for the next hit. I will be waiting for the next podcast. Seth. His name is Seth.
Seth.
Seth. That's what I say. Seth.
Okay.
I say his name is Seth.
He got paid for the specials?
Now let me tell you this.
What?
No,
He got paid for the specials?
no.
Wait a
He's
second.
saying he listen. Seth, so by the way,
He's crying.
Seth has left his number. By the way.
Where's my
let me
phone?
tell you how shitty you are, and now call me.
He said,
I don't quite.
I will not be purchasing your shows off the site. It's just not worth the money. And that $10 each time I could use on something else that will not let me down each time, ... as much.
Yeah, that's rough. Earlier he said, I'm paid. Did he
I
say
am
I'm
paid for just about everything you
I
have
am paid
put
because
up.
we've never had a Russian bot say wasn't a fan. So the thing
Those
with
sentences don't all go in
None
the
of
same
them.
email.
now, when you read it to me the first time at the house, I was like, I got mad. As I read it as Dennis, I realized this doesn't make any, like half the sentences don't match.
So they seized on the warrant. They were looking for electronic devices,
They seized them.
which they did seize. And he said, I thought this was interesting. He said, when we seize items like that, it's not because we're hoping to find something. It's because we already have the evidence. He said, my first move, he said, we subpoena AT&T, we subpoena Verizon, we subpoena whomever.
Oh, shit.
He said and then witnesses that are already cooperating have also given us their phones. We've seen the text messages on their phones. We've now got it from AT&T. He said it's just corroborating evidence. It's just the final
It's like the
nail in the
last
coffin.
thing, yeah.
But here's the thing that I heard on the way over. I everything you said, dead on.
And they look to see if they've destroyed evidence.
Right. So let's say, because Lev Parnas and those guys who basically, Lev Parnas who gave it up. Like the Lev Parnas has not been taken out by somebody who's pretty crazy.
I was going to say, he's still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other guy didn't though, right? The Lev did, but the other guy didn't.
Igor,
Lev and Igor. So if Rudy Giuliani doesn't have that, that means he destroyed it, which is another charge. So they already know what they have. They already have evidence from everybody Giuliani's dealt with, enough evidence to basically put his ass in jail. If Rudy Giuliani has destroyed that evidence and denies it, he's perjured himself and he's destroyed evidence. Boom!
I wonder what qualifies as destroying evidence. Like if you're just deleting files because you need to make room on your hard drive,
Yeah, that's it.
is that
Oh man, I got an old Mac. Yeah. No. I wasn't running drugs. No, just I only had 512, megabytes.
I just wanted to upgrade my external hard drives.
It was a Commodore 64. I've been working this whole cartel thing. Well, not cartel thing. It's a business I ran. Jesus. Hey man, they tried to overthrow the government on January 6th. The fuck is going on?
Right.
Oh, no. That narrative has 100% changed. It's changed. It is now Officer Sicknick died of natural causes, which they did release that he died of a stroke. Completely coincidental
While he
that
was
it
being
happened while he was being attacked.
And his blood pressure might have been elevated slightly.
And that there was another Capitol Police officer that had multiple heart attacks at the same time while he was being dragged down the stairs. Totally coincidental.
Natural causes.
Natural.
People are natural, and if you're getting attacked, it's natural because people are made out of biological...
Of natural things.
Right. If you got run over by a truck, that's...
Right. But gravity is natural, so
There you go,
he
right.
fell down.
Yeah,
Right.
it was accidental.
They pushed him off the building, and gravity killed him.
Gravity,
So
Nothing to do with the push.
that is, I heard a kind of a idea of it from someone last week. That is what they're transitioning to now. And the craziest thing to me about that is that one thing to them now means that the whole thing didn't happen.
That it was basically a
it was
block
a
party.
peaceful protest. They were hugging and kissing the officers, as Trump said. And so all the people that have been arrested, over 400 people have been arrested.
Yep.
With evidence, because that's why you arrest people. And they have admitted, a lot of those people have pled guilty and blamed Trump. None of that's real. It's all fake news. It's all been politicized by the media.
Except last night, we were flipping through something, and we were trying to turn the news off. Isn't it great that we can, we were so locked in for 4 years. We were talking about it. That she goes in the middle of the news outside. She goes, "This is boring." Yeah, because there's no nightmare.
Right.
Because nobody's extorted another nation, and someone didn't want to say they want to date their daughter. Yeah, it's just kind of shit's working now.
Please, let's have the news back to where just old people watch the news.
Exactly.
That's it.
I would love.
Let's go back to those days.
I don't want to watch it anymore, and he leaves it.